Greetings, everyone. It's me, Douglas, a real New Jersey-born Christmas tree with some real big news. For years, I've been hearing the older, taller, grander trees shout out the phrase, "Pick me, pick me, pick me." Well, this year it's my turn, and I am tremendously excited to be going home with a family this holiday season. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start from the beginning. I'm a Christmas tree planted and raised in New Jersey. Our state has turned out its share of celebrities, but when it comes to being famous, I am the real deal. So, here is the real tree story. I started out like this, a very small seed, about the size of a raisin. I was harvested from a cone, one of the tippy top cones attached to the tippy top of a Douglas fir Christmas tree. See, the cones on the ground are great for making Christmas ornaments. Just add a little glue and glitter, but they're not good for harvesting seeds. That's because the cones in the ground have dried out and opened. Take my seed, for instance. It's from the highest cones, and they're harvested using these big machines called bucket trucks. After my farmer harvested us seeds, he prepared our beds. Yeah, beds. For me, my first real cozy bed was nothing more than rich, dark soil. Might not sound so comfortable to you, but hey, you're not a tree. I settled in my first bed for 2 to 3 years, growing strong from nutrients in the soil and lots of sun and water. I finally grew to about 5 inches tall and looked nothing like a Christmas tree. I looked at the old photos and I just laughed. I was real skinny and real small. I had a lot more growing up to do. After about 2 to 3 years, I was transplanted into my real big tree bed. Just like when your mom and dad moved you in from the crib to a big kid bed. Remember that? After moving, an amazing thing happened. I filled out. I got taller, bigger and broader. I grew big enough that my farmer moved me out of my big tree bed and planted me on his farm. Along with thousands of other trees, I was planted on acres and acres of New Jersey farmland. Farmers plant about 1,000 of us real trees in a 1-acre space. Transplanting happens in spring, before the wet season, so our roots can mature enough to get us through the dry season. Hey, anything to make us stronger. When I grew to 4 feet tall, I got my first real haircut. We trees call it shearing, so technically it was my first shearing. Giving me my first haircut, shearing, made me even stronger and able to grow hardy and tall. So each summer, year after year, my farmer sheared me, helping me to become a healthy and handsome Christmas tree. I was one lucky big tree to have such great care from my farmer. And by the way, shearing is not pruning. It's all about making me into the perfectly shaped tree. By the time I was 8 years old, I had grown to over 5 feet tall, a big tree on campus, big enough to go home with someone real soon. I have a real nice life, and I have many real friends like Fraser, Spruce, and Pine. And just like you, we come in many different shapes and sizes. Tall and thin, wide and full, short and stocky. Everybody has their own idea of what the perfect tree looks like. We know that. But one thing we have in common, we are real. There are lots of us on farms all across New Jersey, so you never have to go far to find a real tree. Hey, did you know that real trees can help you? By cleaning the air you breathe. And that mulch made from cut trees helps protect and nourish gardens in communities like yours. And no need to thank us. We enjoy doing it. We trees love when families come to visit us at the farm each Christmas. It's enchanting, and trust me, it never grows old. We watch you search, imagine, laugh, and take pictures of your visit to all of our farms here in New Jersey. The older trees have told me stories of families visiting our farms to find their special tree, and the decorations and lights I will someday wear in someone's home. Ah, home. That's a nice ring to it. Home for the holidays. I'm excited to become your real Christmas tree. Please be sure to take good care of me when I come home with you. Water me throughout the Christmas season, and I will remain sturdy. Keep me away from your hot fireplaces because, like a snowman, I don't like the heat. It dries out my needles. Take good care of me, and what do you get in return? A lifetime of real, magical memories. The air is getting chilly, and the leaves are almost all falling off, those other trees. It's the time of year again when we look forward to having a real New Jersey Christmas tree be a part of our holiday season. My whole life has been leading up to this special moment, the day I become your real New Jersey Christmas tree. I'm Douglas, and I'm ready to make your Christmas magical. Let's keep it real.